channel. This is your girl, Sin Marie. Thank you for coming back and watching another video. So today, I want to talk to you guys about something that I have been dealing with for many, many years, and that is menopause. I know people don't like to talk about it. I know it's a little taboo, but I just want to talk about it and, just to say that you're not alone if you're experiencing this. The hot flashes, the night sweats, the memory fogs, just a lot of things, the skin, the things that we have to deal with when we're going through menopause. So I just wanted to come and chit chat with you guys for just a little bit to talk about a couple things that I do and things that has helped me along the way with some of the symptoms from menopause. So one of the things that I experienced really, really bad early on was hot flashes. Actually, I started having hot flashes the day that I had my hysterectomy. I woke up from surgery and was in a lot of pain, but also was extremely hot. So the doctor came in the room and I was like, what is going on? I was hot. I was like, do I have a fever? What is happening? Well, what was happening was I was experiencing hot flashes, which I had no idea that I would go through that. I had no idea that I would experience that, and especially so early on after surgery. But that was one of the things that I was experiencing in a really, really bad way. And so the doctor wanted to start me. Actually, I started on hormone therapy before I left the hospital. And I started on the traditional ones, and when I got home and did more research on it, I understood I didn't want to be on those hormones. So I went cold turkey. I stopped taking the hormones. And not only was I suffering, but my family was suffering as well. My daughter was suffering because I was extremely hot. I was extremely moody. I was extremely mean. And, it was a kind of mean that I just didn't understand. And I couldn't control it. It was like I knew I was being mean, but everything irritated me. Everything irritated me. If you come in the house laughing too loud, that irritated me. If you chewed your food the wrong way, that irritated me. Everything was just really bad. It was really, really a bad time. So I went back to the doctor and we were going to try some other forms of therapy, which I think I tried the creams, I tried the patch, I tried so many different things and nothing was really helping me. And then I found this wonderful, wonderful doctor, Michelle Bautista here in Panama City, Florida, and she was my lifesaver. So what we did a test where they test your slava and they do all these tests. Anyway, my test came back and my estrogen level was so low that it didn't even register on the test. So was my progesterone. So a lot of the things that I was experiencing, I couldn't sleep. I was gaining weight. My thinking was like, I couldn't remember nothing. I couldn't remember nothing. I was having to write down everything. I was hot all the time. So one of the things that I struggled with was hot flashes. They were terrible. I would keep my house like at 60 something degrees. I mean, my daughter would come in and she would just be freezing and I'm in the house with hardly any clothes on because I'm so extremely hot. And then at night when you go to bed, it was even worse. I remember this one particular time that I was in the car. It was me, my daughter, and a friend of mine, and it was winter and it was like 30 something degrees outside, and I remember letting down my window. I was so hot that steam, like when you look at the window, the glass was fogging up from the heat that was coming from me against the coldness of the car. I knew then that I had to do something. Something had to give. I mean, I couldn't sleep. I was gaining weight. I was feeling bad. I never was in a good mood. And thank the Lord that I was single at the time, so I really didn't have to worry about intimacy, but everything was messed up. So I understand. I completely understand when you're going through things and when, you're feeling bad, you're hot, you're irritated, and even the heart palpitations. I mean, everything, and it is real. You're not crazy. I remember my family thinking, like, yeah, you need to go see a doctor because something is going on with you. And they were talking about I need to go see a psychiatrist or something because of all of the mood swings that I was having, and the way I was acting, and how I was like, I was a mess. I really was a mess. So I'm just coming to chit chat to let you know that you're not alone. You are not alone in what you're feeling. Menopause is real. It is really real. So let's fast forward to now. And I am on hormone replacement therapy, and I do, it's a bioestrate, so it's really, it's compounded. So as you know, and I'm sure, you've been researching, you've been doing everything that you can do to help yourself. And what I'm on, the hormone replacement therapy that I take and that I use is not covered by health insurance. So I have to pay that out of my pocket. And I have, and I said, we won't have cable. We might eat some Roman noodles, but I'm going to take that hormone replacement therapy because it is life or death that I take that, okay? If you want to live and live a happy life, you want me on that. If you want that mean girl that used to exist, then take me off of that hormone replacement, and then that's exactly what you're going to get. But I tell you, it is real. So some of the things that I do to help alleviate hot flashes, the night sweats, is that I wear cotton to bed, and it's thin cotton that helps, with it. And I have cotton sheets on my bed, and that helps at night with the night sweats a lot. Also, I got a new pillow that is like it's like a cooling pillow. It kind of like not get hot when you're laying on it, because I know at night that's where the night sweat starts. It starts like in my head. It's like I'm on fire. So, and it wakes me up and I'm wet. You're actually wet from sweat. I remember they were so bad at one particular time that when I woke up, the whole bed was wet. It's like someone came and just poured water on the bed. That's how bad they were. But I thank God that I'm on a replacement therapy now, and it is really doing great things for me. So that was one thing that I did. I make sure that I have really good cotton pajamas or shorts, and a good little tank top at night, cotton. That's one thing I use. I drink a lot. You have to drink lots of water. I don't drink like extremely cold water because for some reason that just really didn't work for me. But I do drink like room cool water, I would say. A lot of fluids, that helps. I stopped eating like so much drinking coffees, and I started not eating like chocolate, things like that that really agitated, holds heat in the body. Anything that holds heat in the body, I kind of like cut out. So that was one thing. And then that helped with the night sweats. And then of course I started making notes. Notes help with the memory, because you do feel like you're in a fog, and you feel like, no one understands what you're going through. And to be real and to be honest, a lot of people probably don't understand what you're going through, because like I said, you feel like you're on an island all by yourself, and no one understands what you're going through or what you're feeling, or none of your emotions that you're going through. They are real and they are legit. But I am here. Your girl is here to leave messages, leave comments. Let's talk. I mean, some of the things that you do to help combat it, put it down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's start a community of talking about the menopause and what we're going through and what we're feeling, and things that you do to help yourself that has been a help to you. Trust me, it can help somebody else. And another thing, since I've gotten married, that I had to go back to the doctor and get my hormone levels tested again, because the intimacy wasn't there. I just didn't really care to do it. You have vaginal dryness. You have all those things that really, it's not good for the intimacy. So what I do, I make sure, I like to touch, you know, all the time. I'm touching on my husband. I'm close under my husband, you know, just to, and it's like, all, you know, it's not, it doesn't start at night or when you're ready, if you know what I mean. You have to start it early. You have to start it all day. It's building up to it. Send text messages, send cute little pictures, you know, touchy feely all the time. Set the atmosphere, you know, all of that. I have to do all of that to get myself ready. I mean, you know, we know men, they'll be ready in an instant, but us girls, sometimes it takes a little longer. And when you're going through menopause, it may take even longer. But we can do this, ladies. We can be our old selves again. I mean, we can get the intimacy back. We can get the joy back that menopause sometimes robs us from. You know, the skin, there are so many great skincare lines out there now. There is no reason that we walk around with all the dry skin, because it really did. My skin dried out. All these things happened to me, and to be honest, I was not prepared for it. I was not prepared for it. The doctors didn't explain all of these things that my body would go through to me, and I pretty much had to learn all of this on my own. You know, my mother is gone. You know, I didn't have my mom to explain what I was feeling and what I was going through. So, you know, pretty much you have to learn all this. I had to learn all of this on my own. So what I'm trying to say to you is, you don't have to. We are here. We are a community. We are here to help each other. We're here to cheer each other on. So let's do that, ladies. Let's just do that, because menopause is real. We feel those emotions. We feel those hot flashes. You know, you break out in sweat, and it happens at the most inopportune times. I remember this one time I was in a meeting, and I felt it coming, and I was talking to myself. I felt my heart start to race, you know, and I felt the heat just rising up and rising up. And it's a good thing that I'm a little darker, so my skin doesn't change colors, but I knew that heat was coming, and it was just rising on up. But I was telling myself, keep calm, keep calm, keep calm, because I was in a meeting, and this meeting was intense, and I didn't want them to see me sweat and think that it was because of the intensity of the meeting, when in actuality it was me. I was having my own personal summer at that point, and the room was cold, and I was the only female in the room. So, you know, those types of things, and I know sometimes it happens when you don't want it to happen, and you say, please, 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 don't happen right now, don't happen right now, and it does. But you can come here and we can talk about those things. We can laugh about those things, because sometimes it's funny, okay? Your girl have to laugh at herself sometimes. I get in the car and I just laugh at me. It's okay to laugh at yourself. You know, don't take yourself too serious. Don't take menopause too serious, because it happens. Women before us have had it. Women after us are gonna have it. So let's be here for each other today, though. Okay? I just want a little bit about menopause, and just let you know you're not by yourself. We all experience these things, so let's experience it together. Let's talk about it as a community. So if you're visiting my channel for the first time, thank you for coming. But please, please, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit that red button. Come back. Turn on those notifications so you can get notification when I upload videos. If you have anything that you want to talk about, leave a comment below. I will engage in the comments. I will comment back to you. I will talk to you. Let's talk to each other. If you got anything that you're trying, you know, any natural tips that you want to talk about, leave a comment below. And I'm gonna check it, and I'll come back and do another video about it. You know, if you want to collab with me on a video about menopause, let's do that, girls. We could do that, because I've actually been in menopause since I was in my 30s. And I am 53 now, and so I've dealt with it for a while, and I hear people say that you get over it. Your girl is ready to get over it, okay? I am tired of the hot flashes. I am tired of the night sweats, and I am tired of all those things that we experience. They're much better, you know, when I'm on my hormones and when I'm doing all those other things like eating right, drinking plenty of fluids, all those things really, really help get it all in line. So when I get offline, or when I'm not eating right, when I'm not exercising, when I'm not doing all those things that I need to, I experience it in a big way. So, but we all fall off the wagon, but we get up and we get back on. That's the beauty of it. So yeah, subscribe below, leave a comment, and we'll talk later.